Good afternoon, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. It is Joshua here for LegitMTG.com, taking part in the early access streamer event, thanks to a gracious invite from Wizards of the Coast. We're going to be going over some of the great new cards in Core Set 2021, but it's not just me. I've got my whole family behind me. I've got with me today Andrew Nelms.
Hi.
Matthew Troutman.
What's up, people?
And Will Lutz.
Hello.
All right, so we're all super excited about Magic the Gathering's Core Set 2021, and we're going to start off today with well, let me hit the right. Oh no, the filters. I don't think it's going to let me start off with the Stork. I'm going to have to find someone to challenge with me in that. But anyways, we're going to start off with let's start off with Jorel Grow. You guys have the deck list with you. I'll have these deck lists on legitmtg.com, or I do plan on separating these into hour-long videos, so y'all can see the deck list later on. If not, I'll just edit them after the event is over, because Stream Decker was not working with the Core Set 2021 cards.
Which deck did you say you were going to throw in there, Josh?
We're starting off with the Jorel Miracle Grow deck.
Oh, I'm so excited about this deck.
Matt.
Yes, sir.
When I set up the stream, it was set up for not kids, which is the thing that YouTube's doing. If we could keep the language to a PG-13, because we're trying to keep stuff light and fun and happy. So I won't be conceding often. Because we want to show off the new cards. We want other players to show off their new cards, because it's not just me. It's me.
Right. I just, normally whenever I first introduce myself to people, I always have to introduce myself with the disclaimer of I'm not usually appropriate for all audiences or any audience.
That's reasonable.
I think her hand's pretty big.
I think it is too. I'm really excited to cast Jorel.
Yeah.
because
That card's gonna be a beast.
Well, it's gonna make. Well, it doesn't make these. It makes cats.
Make cat.
Cats and dogs are a thing now.
I'm okay with them making cats. It plays like Improbable Alliance.
Yeah.
Which I think is super dope, because that card does not see a lot of play. But you're making bigger tokens, albeit they don't have flying. I should have used
late game that chick gets to make them all big, much bigger.
Yes. They quenched my odds.
Wow.
That is just so unfortunate for me. Because not only did I miss my third land drop, I missed out on drawing another card to make a cat. So now we'll track down and hope they don't quench that too.
Look, this drives me insane. Every one of these events, it drives me completely insane. I think Josh knows what I'm thinking.
All the counter magic?
You had all the cards in the world, and you built a Jeskai counter deck?
That's fine. I mean, Teferi exists. There's new Planeswalkers, so people are going to be trying a lot of neater stuff out. Yeah. And if I have to eat some ionizers for it, I'll eat some ionizers.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're also keeping me from getting my cats.
Yeah.
Not that time, though. Meow.
I almost feel like you'd been better off using Growth Spiral to put that Triumph into play, Josh. At least then you get the both sides of it. And if they counter it, you still get to place Triumph afterwards. Anyway.
Yeah. You can use Growth Spiral as a bait into like, oh no, I'm missing a land, and still be just fine. I love that Crash Drew's in this deck.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's so silly. They rewound my that card. Rewind is going to be annoying. Like I cannot explain. Just how gross we rewind.
We're gonna see a lot of it.
Oh my god!
See a lot of it.
Woo! Yeah.
They just took a turn. They just took a turn where they countered 2 spells and gained 3 life with 4 mana.
Yeah.
I mean that's good. Oh, and here's Chandra Awakened Inferno.
Oh no!
So that wipes my board.
Come on, land. Oh.
That wipes my board. It's not looking great. So I'm just gonna run out of Bone Crusher Giants.
Just raw dog the giant and see what happens.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna -3 Chandra again.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely got emblemed, but I can Bone Crusher attack and stomp the Chandra.
Yeah.
And if I draw another land, I can Sea Dasher Octopus my Bone Crusher Giant.
Well, he's at what? We've seen what, 34 counter spells right now? Is that what the count we're at? I've lost count.
It's only 4. It's only 4. We've got Absorb, Rewind, Ionize, and Quench. I really
Those
like
4
this.
different ones, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I can appreciate at least it's different ones.
Yeah, there's some variety there.
Yeah. Oh!
There's our new Teferi.
We haven't run into negates, Sinister Sabotage. What does this Teferi do? Draw a card, then discard a card. Target creature you don't control phases out.
Yeah.
And he gets to do that on your turn and his turn.
Yeah. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go after Chandra, though.
I think you have to. I mean, I'm 99% sure he's phasing your dude out.
And that's okay. Phase my dude.
Don't phase me, bro.
I'm so sad that just came out of your mouth. Alright, so Teferi sacrificed themselves to save Sean. I like this phase effect.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's nice.
We'll go ahead and pay 2 life. And cancel. That's going to put Chandra back up to 7. So I'm just going to make Joral.
Makes sense.
And then end of turn, Bone Crusher, or Stomp the Chandra. They're down to 1 card in hands. They just wiped my board again, though. But oh no, they didn't wipe my board because Bone Crusher Giants fade out. But I get to
And he comes back in at the end of their turn, doesn't he?
I don't remember when it comes back in.
Start of turn.
Start of turn, yeah. Before the upkeep phase, I believe, or before untap even, maybe. I don't remember how phasing.
I think it comes in before you're untapped.
All right, so let's attack. I'm sure that this guy's going to eat a block, which is just fine.
But if he doesn't,
I'm disappointed by this Teferi. Just super disappointed by this Teferi.
So what I've been trying to get to trigger off in the mono red I've been playing is to Scorching Dragonfire a brew on their first cast.
Yeah.
To exile that dude so he doesn't hit the graveyard.
Alright, so I think we've got to go at Teferi.
I agree.
I'm not really a fan of what some would say is this board state. They've got
It ain't great.
All right, so they're getting back Omen into Fairy. I'm gonna bounce Yorion, maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that's the right play.
Kind of sucks, but I think it's the right call.
I think Jarrell's going to probably wind up being better in the blue-green match. Because doesn't she trigger off your second draw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to be much better in your
They
your
drew
blue-green.
they drew a rewind, which is just super.
Well, I mean, I think they're running 16 counterspells of 4 different varieties.
Or 20.
Or 20. You know, whatever makes them happy, I guess.
I mean, they're companion Yorion, so they're running 80 cards.
Oh yeah, could be the full set. They could have a full set of counters, which would be just awesome.
I mean, if you counter everything that your opponent tries to cast, then you don't really need that many creatures.
No, that's true. That is true.
All right, I know that we're not supposed to concede early, but we are basically dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got about 30 more turns of him dinking and dunking you to death.
Oh, not even 30 more turns. I've just got 2.
Yeah, because he just beats in. We can't stop it.
I'm gonna cast my Sea Dasher Octopus.
Hard cast. No more dudes on the fire.
At least I don't have Fires of Invention anymore.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
They bounced my Sea Dasher Octopus. That's fine. I'm actually glad they didn't bounce Yorion. But to be fair, I don't really have a lot of what one would call
Right.
Oh.
All right, so now I'm at 3 from the Awakened Inferno emblem. Everyone's attacking.
Let's say, did you get 6 mana?
Yeah, I did finally.
Hooray!
You're not allowed to have this victory. I did it.
You did not beat me, sir. I did. I mean, granted, you were at 20 and I'm at 2, but whatever.
This is what we call a moral victory.
That's right. We used old Joe Riel.
All right, we're gonna play Joe Real Grow again, and we're in Santo Savella.
This deck has Query and Dryad in it, right?
No, this one switches Query and Dryad for Joe Real.
Oh, that makes sense.
I sent you all the list yesterday.
I know. I've had some issues with downloading stuff.
It's okay. To be fair, I also had some issues actually sending you all the correct list, because there are a couple of lists that I did not save correctly. So, like, there's a Mothra list that's clearly is a prowess. Like, I did super good. Just the best.
You did great.
Growth Spiral is a card that shouldn't exist either.
Yep.
Yeah, that card is super good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just got the whole upgrade zoom thing again, so here in a couple of minutes, someone else is going to have to do this.
I vote we go with Will's Zoom because we never got that warning.
I don't remember if I'm paying for it or not, but we'll certainly find out. What's your timer, Josh? How long do you have?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay.
9:36.
After this game, I'll start doing the meeting.
Ooh, idyllic tutor. What are you tutoring for? How cool is this going to be? Be Sanctum. Be Sanctum.
Teferi's Timeless? Or Teferi's the 4-drop?
I don't. Maybe that would be a cool one to tutor for, but they don't have any blue mana in play yet.
I'm gonna say Rune to Halo.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think Josh is playing something that he really wants to ruin Halo for yet.
I don't know.
Wilderness Reclamation. Wilderness Reclamation.
Oh,
They tutor for Wilderness Reclamation.
sweet.
That seems
So now I'm more
Right.
interested in, because this is a Naya Reclamation deck, and I'm just like, what?
I mean, I'm in.
Fine, you can have it, but I'm bouncing it. That'll learn you.
Learn your lesson. That's right.
Yeah, let's run out that giant.
get in there, big boy.
Call him Frishes. I guess not Frishes, but Fresh.
You know, he's not nearly as entertaining as getting a beanstalk giant thrown at your head.
Well, I mean, not much is.
Flinging something with classification on it.
Hilariously fun.
Oh my god, it is fun.
Who just made that donkey sound noise?
That's probably me.
Yeah, that would be Will.
So I had a surprise for the transmogrification decks with Ulamog that I was gonna do whenever I started streaming them, but it seems like I'm gonna actually find people to battle with.
Right?
My surprise is to, every time I transmog and get Ulamog, which will be every time, is to play the sound that Fell Reaver makes when it comes to, or whenever it's patrolling. I'm like, that sounds ridiculously fun, just to hear it go, rah, rah.
I'm in. I'm all the way in. Let's see what this dude does.
I miss soundboards.
You know, you could actually, they're actually starting to come out with some way more efficient soundboards for little to no money.
Remember back in the early days of smartphones, how everyone thought like Anchorman soundboards were just the greatest shit ever?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm super guilty of that. Just
I am the person, Josh, who still has a soundboard on his phone. That's exactly the type of person I am.
people are correctly identifying Jor-El as a threat, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jor-El is a threat.
I mean, she's healthy.
I mean, you can't let her just hang around, because she's gonna do stupid shit.
I meant to see that your octopus on my borrower.
I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah, did you,
I got to thinking about singing Jor-El to the tone of Jolene.
Me too.
And just completely forgot. I mean, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So, yeah, that was probably a beneficial mistake, but I still think you need to turn that D20 up a number.
a D20.
The mistake dice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure, fine, whatever. I'm not keeping a mistake dice on a day that's meant for casual fun.
That's
Well,
right.
I know, but I just wanted to bring back, the days where we sit around with that extra D20 going, yep, I made that mistake.
Now, when I start doing Star City Games qualifiers again tomorrow, yes, by all means.
I might have one more season of that in me, but I'm not.
Well, I'm going to have to skip this next qualifier because I'll be helping with my girlfriend's daughter's surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be helping take care of the kid while she works, since, I don't necessarily have to.
It seems important.
It does. I mean, she makes a whole lot more money than I do, and she does kind of, pay for my car insurance because I'm nice to her.
Well,
Okay, so we don't get a token, or yeah, we don't get a token for our third card drawn a turn. I just wanted to make sure that was a thing.
Yeah, so it's only the second.
Yeah.
Still,
It's not going to be a stream of cats whenever you start cantripping.
right.
oh,
This is a unique build of Wilderness Reclamation. I, for one, am enjoying it.
It's a much more aggressive Wilderness Reclamation.
I'm expecting what is Calyx getting?
what?
This is dope. I love this. I should probably, you know, I'm just gonna take the 4. They exiled Jorel. Again, completely reasonable.
Yeah.
Alright, let's play our Bone Crusher. Alright, so end of turn, no attacks. End of turn, I will bounce the Wilderness Reclamation with my Brazen Borrower, getting my Jorel back. It's like a ramp aggro.
Yeah, really. It's interesting. It's a very interesting take on that.
I appreciate this.
Me too. Well, at first I was like, oh, great. Look, Wilderness Wreck. Who's ever heard of that card? Nobody plays that.
I don't think we have a rec deck on the menu for today, even. Like, I am intrigued by that.
I feel like he's going to just straight up Devils play you, or whatever the red X spell out of the new set is.
Is there a red X spell out of this set?
They usually put one in there. Let me see. Let me see if I can
I
find it.
think there was one.
Volcanic Salvo. Nope,
Yeah.
nope, that's not it. That's not it.
But it sounds like an X spell.
It does. That's why I got excited. I just saw a whole bunch of numbers behind it, but it turned out it cost 12.
Well, 12 minus your like creature
Volcanic
cost or something.
Geyser, an instant. 2 red and X.
No, they're just making wolf tokens. Just making wolf tokens. I don't
That's
know.
all
How,
right. You're going to make the cat tokens.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think one of the bigger problems with this deck is we don't. Okay, so my Zoom meeting ended for a second while we get things resituated. Oh gosh. What it sounds like next time. Check it out, guys. That happened. No, my opponent timed out.
It's better than no W.
So, here's one thing that I've noticed about this deck in the 2 games we played so far. By the time we get to 6 mana, Jorel is less than effective, so maybe I'm playing it wrong. In the terms of, instead of trying to make Jorel a big dumb mirror entity,
Right.
we just need to be streaming tokens with her, going wide instead of going tall.
Yeah. My idea about that deck ran Jorel and Quirion Dryad and what is it? The Fairy Dryad in there, just to give your deck so much flexibility and so many options.
Let me pull up this deck list for people that are watching. I mean, it's there is Quirion Dryads in this deck.
Yeah.
I'll be
This
danged.
didn't roll very well.
We have seen 0 Dryads.
The Ages of Insight is going to be a house of a card, I think.
I don't even know what that card does. Teferi's Aegis Insights?
Yeah.
Yeah, that card's going to be a lot of fun.
With the Bond of Insight, is that the one that mills? No.
Yeah, Bond Mills.
There's also a like a 3-drop. Yeah, that mills 2 whenever you draw a card.
Yeah, and then you loot when it comes into play.
Yeah.
Really good.
Speaking of Teferi's Aegis Insight, let's go ahead and move on to a different deck. Let's go on to Turbo Draw.
Yeah, Turbo Draw.
Yeah, I think this deck is going to be a fun play because you're going to see so many cards of the set, and you're going to see so much of your deck going through.
So we did that one for about half an hour.
Yeah.
I need to make timestamps for when I'm editing this video on demand later on tonight.
Yeah. And we've got like 30-something minutes and we'll Zoom, and then I can take over and host a Zoom, I think. Then Andy can rotate in, I think.
This hand looks pretty dope.
One of us is going to have to buy a Zoom license or something.
Give me 1 second. I got to take this in notes. Time stream.
So I was telling Will before you guys joined back in that I might just like bring you guys in for my streams or when I'm making videos and just have you comment.
Okay.
Bring in my own commentators to the match.
Thirst for Meanie. I'm so glad Thirst for Meanie's in a deck.
Oh my god. I'm very interested to see how this deck plays. It definitely seems like a lot of people are going to be playing the Turbo Draw deck.
I don't know if a lot of people are going to be playing it, but decks with Uro, Growth Spiral, etc. are going to be Barkhide Troll.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's a Brazen Borrower. I can bounce that and not have to worry about it. At least for another turn.
Right.
And I have to bounce it now before they can remove the counter and give it hexproof, but... Oh, I can Growth Spiral. And do it. Just so mana efficient.
Oh, yeah.
And the next turn I can go with Ageless Insights. And start doing silly McDraw stuff. Oh, Pelt Collector into Barkhide Troll's not great.
As long as it's not followed up with the questing beast, you'll be alright.
I mean, what are the chances of that?
I mean, they're pretty good. Vivian Arcbow Ranger.
Right.
This one doesn't kill enchantment, so I don't care. The other, the 5-drop Vivian killed enchantments. That one was...
She was pretty strong.
She helped keep Wilderness Recollection in check.
Yeah.
Uro.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Draw
turn there.
2-0. So what is... Does Thirst for Meaning draw me 6 now? Yeah,
Yeah.
Thirst for Meaning draws me 6 now. It's just, what are we going to do to not die with all these cards, you know?
Maybe you play Yorion in the turbo draw, so that you're drawing 80, off an 80 card deck.
Not a bad idea.
I need to open up the deck list for this because I don't think Floodateers exists in this deck.
Oh no! How about Fog? You got Fog anywhere in there?
I don't think so. He said as he opened. Ominous Seas is what's supposed to keep us from dying.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty reasonable because you're making 8/8s. But I just took 10.
You're making
So,
8, probably like 2 a turn once you get established, but you have to survive to that point.
Yeah. And making Euro will help. Although I'm pretty much dead. I need
So how excited are you about frantic inventory, Josh?
well, I just drew a second copy. I'm pretty excited about it. I liked accumulated knowledge.
Oh yeah.
And I think a fixed accumulated knowledge is going to do a lot of really good work.
Yeah. Like if you had an Ominous Seas in play, like your hand is just ridiculous for that.
Yeah. But I'm going to die before I get an Ominous Seas in play.
Yeah. It's like playing a Cavalcade deck and not seeing Cavalcade.
Yeah.
All right, so let's draw a card. What do we got here? Another Angel's Insight. And all right, so let's opt again. Looking for a Brazen Borrower, maybe? I mean, we're still dead, I believe.
Yeah.
But look at all these. Look at all these cards I'm drawing.
Is there any, and I do mean any, counter in this deck, Josh?
No, there's none. There's none. I just wanted to draw a lot of cards.
Did you see the the 3-drop serpent that, you know, is that guy in here?
No.
No.
Shouldn't he be?
Maybe?
Because doesn't he get like a +1/+1 counter for every card you draw?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Uh,
Loathsome?
Is it that, or is it each time you draw a card? Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on or skill. So does that mean if you draw 4 cards in one shot, you only put 1 counter on him?
I don't think so. I think it means you put 4 counters on it.
It's every card.
That would be pretty good in that deck.
Yeah, that seems like. I mean, it's not as good as an Uru, but it's pretty fucking housey. It's a threat that they have to be like, oh fuck.
Yep.
Let's
And I
hand.
just made your stream R-rated.
Definitely, because we definitely went over the 1F for PG-13. Thank you, Matt.
Have we already had one before this?
You should send 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just mute my mic.
What the F? What are you effing talking about? I haven't said F yet. Like, what the F?
I did start this out with saying that I'm not appropriate for all audiences.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
I did disclaimer myself.
Alright, so they went Arboreal Grazer and the Temple of Abandon.
Alright.
We need that card.
Arboreal Grazer, such a good dude.
Yes, he is.
Stone Coil Serpent. That makes my Uros look great-o.
Some sarcasm.
I like a Boreal Grazer for a mutate target. Because, I mean,
Hey, it's
after
an
he comes
ominous
into play,
seas.
he's useless.
I'm going to throw that Ominous Seas into play, because we're going to need that.
Absolutely. You know how I know that I've gotten to be a curmudgeon-y old man? When I looked at all these cards...
Was it hold on. Was it the heart attack?
The heart attack? It was definitely... There were warning signs that I didn't even know existed. Yes! I love this. Is that who I think it is?
Rada, Heart of Keld?
Yes! Makes me so excited.
Oof.
Alright, we're about to get to Fairy's Ageless Insight online.
The card that I'm most excited about out of M21, honestly, and I know this is dumb, but is Scavenging Ooze.
Meh.
Scavenging Ooze is going to be great, and I'm really glad that it's getting reprinted. Because it's a needed reprint.
Yes.
Guys, I don't know how to play decks. 4, 7, 9. So I'll be at 3 if nothing else happens this turn.
What's the activated ability on that red-green guy?
XX, where X is the number of land. Oh, Gem Razor. Okay, so I'm actually dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But this deck is actually fun, so I'm not gonna be incredibly worried about being dead right now.
No. And I'll be honest, I like the deck they played a lot.
Yeah. Just Rada aggro. Monsters. There's nothing wrong with green-red.
Not a thing wrong with being on the peak of the top card of your deck, either.
Does she peak too?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah, you can look at the top card of your deck and you can play lands off the top.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she's
god.
3/3. Like, she's pretty good in an aggro deck.
Yeah. She's a nice bit of curve. Where if you don't want to play Spell Shaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. And she had first strike on your turn. Like, she's got a lot of good card text on her.
Yeah.
I like the first thing I wanted to do was build a deck with her and Azusa, Lost But Seeking, and the what's the other guy? The
Elusian Grave Dryad.
There you go.
Turbo Land.
Turbo Land, my friend.
All right, so they've got Forest and Flower to go get a Plains and an Amera. That's a card I have not seen since like the Guild's early access event. That card
Housey in this deck.
was so exciting, and then nothing.
Look, I loved that card when I played it in the Monada deck, the 4-color Monada deck.
Yeah.
That card was a house in that setting. It was really, really very good.
Well, Stone Coil Serpent is getting some run today.
Oh yeah.
Card is getting some love.
Think his next turn's going to be Conclave guy.
Ooh.
I am looking for Ominous Seas. Like, I'm pretty sure I just want to mulligan until Ominous Seas is my turn 2 drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just try to go as crazy as you can, as fast as you can.
Well, those were some cards that just came into play. There's the Luxodon.
Eek.
Andy called it. Luxodon happens.
I call half of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one can see the All See the Life Bounty and the Raise the Alarm happening.
Well,
I
was saying the 2/2 guy that Winding Trickers is really busted.
I mean, just kill all one-drops?
I would kill a Pelt Collector.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Hey, does this deck have Ugin in it?
No, but it should.
Yeah.
Ugin would fit really well in here.
I mean, these are all rough lists.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I mean, that's the whole point of this day. You get a little early access, you get a chance to see, the basis of your ideas and then build on it from there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's supposed to be a lot of fun.
I was hoping Tamio was going to put more frantic inventories in the graveyard.
Yeah.
But Tamio so far has been a missio. It wasn't even worth that.
I never want to do it. I'm just... God.
Rude.
Why is he attacking your planeswalker? Why doesn't he just kill you?
Because they're also here to have a good time.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I find myself asking that question a lot. Why am I attacking their planeswalker instead of just killing them?
Because sometimes you can't just kill them. This deck needs Root Snare.
Yeah.
Fine. Counter my Brazen Borrower. I didn't want Tamio to do anything anyways. I am at 8. Oh, now I'll see kill or Blast Zone would kill 2 things.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't have what one would call a lot of blue mana.
No.
This person's definitely gonna finish me off this turn now.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Everyone we've played has been like, except for that one Jeskai Yorion deck, has been on aggro.
Yeah.
And I am aggro unfriendly.
Yeah, you've always kind of had an aversion to just turning dudes sideways.
I hate it. It's boring.
It's kind of boring.
I can't say anything about its effectiveness because it seems to be relatively effective, but sometimes I would just rather shut my toe in the door repeatedly than play an aggro deck all day.
I mean, I'd usually rather slam my foot in the door than play against Teferi Band ramp decks all day.
Hey guys, I just got a pack of Ikoria.
Yes!
Woohoo!
So when you lose, you win. Ta-da!
I like that we still have quests for what's going on. I'm not so happy about the lack of historic, so I'm definitely gonna have to get on. Uh oh, Will with there's Will.
I'm back.
Oh, playing against Human Token.
That's new.
Wheat?
I do like how I've been winning the die roll while getting my face pushed in. I am a fan of this. Oh, they've got dog sleeves. What?
What?
You're doing
I love dog sleeves.
Because I didn't change my sleeves.
Oh, man.
I mean, I could do that, but I almost paid 2 life for that. Scavenging news. What?
There's your favorite card there, Will.
Hooray!
It's not Sorrow's Path.
That wasn't my favorite card.
That was Josh's favorite card.
It was.
For a while, because it sucked so bad, like me. And now it's just straight up Stone Raid.
I just remember pages upon pages upon pages of that card in your trade binder.
Yeah, I'm not a smart man. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way now.
I was totally prepared to defend you right there.
I mean, you have managed to, make a living off of playing Magic the Gathering for how many years now?
Since 1990, 2001.
I mean, you may not be the sharpest pencil in the box, but
I'm just telling you, being able to do that definitely put your IQ way up there in the double-digit range.
I mean, not the high double digit.
No,
we're
30,
talking-
40, but like way up there in that.
I hate all y'all. I milled 2 of my Ageless Insights, so we're definitely off to a strong start here.
Yeah. It's okay, you're gonna draw great here.
It doesn't seem to be going well so far.
It could go worse.
Because I can't find Ominous Seas.
yeah, Ominous Seas is kind of key to this match.
Like really, that's my
Or this
problem.
deck.
I'm just not aggressively mulliganing enough to seize, but at the same time, I don't want to aggressively find it because I mean we're supposed to be having a good time.
Yeah. Well, and then if you get a hand that's got Ominous Seas and nothing else that really has significant draw power, you don't really have that much of a hand anyway.
Boy, let me tell you, Scavenging News is some good against Uro.
Boy, let me tell you. It is the reason, honest to goodness, that is the whole reason I got excited. It's because, in these Bant matchups, in these, these Teamerack matchups, just getting rid of their repeatable threat is a huge load off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, think to the life. I'm glad you did that. That was fun.
Teferi's Ageless Insight. I'm going to thirst for meaning for a blue million cards, but I'm also going to take 5, 10, 11, 12, 15.
Some sort of small, insignificant amount.
Yeah. It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That was a whole bunch of damage. Just
play your deck. Don't worry about what he's doing.
Yeah.
So much damage.
Oh,
Those dog sleeves are sending me.
We're going to draw a boatload of cards. It makes me super happy.
Discard an
6
enchantment
cards?
card? No. Will I discard a Tameo and
Well,
another
you-
Tameo? Absolutely.
I was gonna say you've got extras, so
All right,
I
so
got a feeling maybe you want this to be banned so you can wrath your way out of situations like this?
Possible. Possible. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Because, like, honestly, this turn, if you wrath and play Ominous Seas, you probably go on to win that game. Oh my goodness. So I will be trying to build a shrine deck.
You gonna do a 5-color shrine, or are you just gonna do like a black blue or a red blue?
I don't know yet. I probably going to historic with it because they just released the other shrines in that as well.
What is Andy doing?
Working. I'm writing something.
What you riding?
Well, I'm filling out an application because I am going to a consult in like 2 or 3 weeks for laser eye surgery.
Oh, no joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
Congratulations, buddy. That's like a big deal.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, they point a laser at your eye, and then you can see.
Yeah.
So I've had that described to me by people, and it sounds horrendous. To someone who's terrified of needles, it sounds doubly horrendous.
Yeah.
Well, I think my opponent timed out, so...
Really?
it's possible.
Look, I have to take my very rare W's.
This is how we win today.
Yeah, this is how we win. Josh times people out.
I mean, it's not the best strategy out there, but
What's your win condition? Well, my opponent just walks away from his computer.
Well, what happens is they get Ominous Seas down. Yeah.
And they just walk away.
And they just walk away. They're like, oh my god, really?
Like this card.
Why is this happening?
I think at a certain point they feel bad.
They're like, man, this guy doesn't have a collection.
Well, I did just put 8 counters on this card
Yeah.
in one turn.
Pretty good.
Are you still dying though?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
still
He's
hella
dying.
dying. But I get to make a Kraken.
Hey, maybe you should fail wishes for Root Snare.
Ooh.
And you get nubbity.
Ooh.
Just saying, to be fair, neither Will or I have dropped the F-bomb today, so you know what?
You were warned. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not my stream, Matt. I mean, that's just me.
So, for people watching, there's 2. I don't know who they are. I think
I think one of them is me.
Well,
I think the other one's me. Whoops.
I hate you all so much. We get a wild hair up our butts one night, and we decide we're going to go to regionals. We've done very little playtesting for this. I don't even remember what we're playing. I think I was on Bargain.
You were on. I thought you were on Moat.
I don't remember if I was on Bargain or... I don't remember if I was on Bargain or Angry Hermits.
I know I was on the mono red with my whole sideboard being a splash of, or no, I was on Suicide Black with a splash of red for shock for the mirror match.
To deal with their negators.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was on. It doesn't matter. We drive up to Columbus in the middle of the night. We stop at, was it a Waffle House?
Yes, it was a Waffle House.
And I end up taking one of their menus as a playmat. Because you weren't a Magic player from the South if you didn't have a Waffle House menu playmats. And we find this just the shadiest hotel I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, you can't skip the waitress mispronouncing the chaos.
I can and I will. because I forgot that part. Because that's not the memory. Anyways, we do real poorly in regionals because that's to be expected. We did not sleep well.
We did not play test. We
did not
technically
prepare.
stole a company truck to drive up to that event.
Yeah, that happens. I was leaving that part out.
I'm not going to identify the company. I was totally driving my company truck someplace I shouldn't have.
But on the way back home, we're both punch drunk, lack of sleep, and I want something new to drink in my cup. And I start rolling down my window, and Matt's like, "Don't do it. Don't you dare do it." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because I think
I knew what was going to happen here.
I think Matt thought I was just going to throw the cup out the window. But then he saw me take the lid off. And he's like, "No, don't." And I stick that cup out. And my arm is like completely out of the window. The cup is far away from me as it could possibly be. And I tip that sumbitch down to the ground. And then
now if you had rotated your arm the other way, it would not have been nearly as bad. But you like tried to dump it forward, out. If you'd like tried to like tip it backwards out, you probably wouldn't have been so drenched.
But I pull my arm back in from this car that's going easily 20 over the speed limit on a freeway. And I look at Matt and I'm like, "Matt, why is my arm wet?" And Matt was like, "I told you not to do it."
Oh my god.
That was one of the few trips me and Matt took together to play Magic.
I really miss all those road trips. Like that was by far my favorite experience from that time in my life was traveling around the region playing Magic with you guys.
It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a blast. And it got to where it was more about the experience than it really was about, doing well. I think I lost track of trying to, be a pro and do all that because I was just having so much fun going to the tournaments.
Yeah, even the really crappy venues have great stories attached to them. Like when we went to Knoxville and we played in the shanty.
Oh my God, the shanty!
Like what did we have? Like 6 people in that one hotel room?
Oh.
Or was it like 8 or something? And
8. There were 8 of us. And look, that.
And my cousin looks at little Dougie's like, "Does he have Down syndrome?" And we're like, "No, he's just on a lot of drugs."
Poor guy.
Who was in that hotel? It was me, you, Matt,
Lamar, little Doug, Ben Kersey was there.
Yeah. Golly.
Did Adam Richardson go with us on that one?
Did Mike Gould come with us on that one?
I think it might have been Mike Gould. I think it was Michael. Because I think he was playing Reanimator.
I don't know if Mike... It couldn't have been Reanimator because it was Onslaught Block.
Oh. What were we playing?
I was on Astral Slide, I'm sure of it. That's the deck that...
Was I still playing that white weenie deck that I almost qualified at BME, but couldn't see the play that I needed to make?
That was a Grand Prix trial.
Yeah.
No, you weren't on Rebels. It was block constructed because Mike Gould won the PTQ in Louisville the day after with Team Girl Squad.
Yeah, he did.
The mono white deck.
Was it Paul then that was with us?
God, Paul might have been there.
It could have been Paul. Yeah.
Was Tanya with us too? Because Tanya typically came. Tanya was with us.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Because she was hanging out with us during the Invasion block and the Onslaught block season. And yeah, that weekend was a blur.
Zoom has informed me that we have about 1 minute remaining on this.
Yeah, that's why I haven't started another game yet, because I've been watching the Zoom countdown.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Can we
figure out how
move to a
start this.
different call platform instead of Zoom?
He could do Skype.
I reckon. Can I share screens on Skype?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, my Skype name is.
I will be downloading Skype. Then.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and just close out Zoom, and I'll go ahead and get Skype started over on my side.
Okay.
Let me get my Skype pulled up. Well, I took it off.
All right. So. Skype. I don't know how to do this. Hey, we're going to go ahead and go on break. And when I get this figured out, we'll be back.